logically speaking, the size of that ceiling fan doesn't change either, correct? Okay, I'm sure you agree with that. And the other thing is that whether or not that floor is there, your line of sight, meaning a line that can be drawn straight from your eye to that ceiling fan, is not affected by whether or not that floor is there. So why is it that that floor being there would affect your ability to see that ceiling fan?
Hey,
What
Fallen,
exactly is the
in the
factor
live
in play?
stream,
Are you done with your story now?
And Fallen,
done
in the
with your
live
story now?
stream, in the live stream voice text, I just placed a comp. I also sent it to you personally. Just read that comp that I put together, and there's a lot of shit about perspective.
New perspective.
Yeah, so when you're done with your story, man, we always take observations with the ground below us, man. It's just the way it is. Just got to deal with it. Sorry. That's reality. Sorry for you, man.
Sorry for you, man. We live on the floor, man. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. That's it.
But wait, you can look up and see clouds. That's like a real thing, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
No, man. No, it's not a real thing, man. No. Man.
I love you. I love you,
I mean, have you ever touched a cloud? Have you ever put it in your pocket or what? No. Of course.
Hey, just Jack, it's good to see you here, bro.
I put the cloud in my trousers. Yeah.
Hey, Just Jack, it's good to see you, bro. Welcome. Follow us. Read that comp. It's hard to explain a perspective from scratch to somebody.
Yeah.
If you've ever flown in a paramotor, you actually can touch a cloud unironically.
Hello?
So,
Hello?
Hello, Jack.
Can you hear me? Yeah, somebody was calling out my name. I couldn't hear.
Oh, new perspective. I just haven't seen you around for a while. What's up, bro? We go way back.
All right, man. Good to hear from you, man.
New perspective.
Right, did you go to Flattoberfest or anything?
Poncho. He's on the Poncho.
Yeah,
crew.
dude. Flattoberfest was the Bond, man. It was the Bond biggity.
Yeah, I talked to Winston
we just got done flat smacking. We just got done flat smacking for 6 hours in downtown Greenville, man. It's pretty sweet.
Sweet, awesome, cool. I'll check it out. Did you post anything on your channel?
Critical Inception has that.
Critical Inception put it. It's in the live stream voice text. He put the link.
Right on.
Yeah, I posted it.
I've been checking out what you posted so far already.
Not only is he quick in the chat, but he's quick because he's standing right next to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nice. Nice. Yeah, cool, man.
Back to putting clouds.
So there's clouds. There's clouds.
Clouds in our pocket. Can we put clouds in our pocket? Anybody?
I see clouds. I know clouds. Yes.
I'll tell you how you can put clouds in your pocket. You could get one of them paramotors. They could fly up like 12,000 feet if you want. And you could actually go and fly right through them.
So flying through them, that's not putting it in your pocket, dude. But I was obviously
you could collect it in a jar. You could actually collect it. It's basically just water vapor. I mean,
yeah. So when you get to the ground, is it still a cloud in the jar? I'd like to see that, man. That'd be pretty cool. But anyways, obviously we've all seen clouds. I know there's clouds, man. Obviously. Thanks for pointing out the obvious, though.
That's called Jack. It's called objective reality. If anybody was curious,
see it. Yeah. I don't actually touch the cloud, but I know they're there. Can kind of see them, and I see, natural clouds, and I see unnatural clouds, and I see smoke and vapor and dust and all sorts of shit in the air. Yep, got it.
A lot of unnatural clouds out there. Oh, man.
Hey, speaking of objective reality, I just jumped in here to begin with because I saw that Red Eye Jedi was in here, and I had heard that he had checked out all the shit that I sent him and watched all the videos and shit. This is the guy you were telling me about, Kenny.
What do you mean?
What's up, Red Eye Jedi?
What was that, man? I missed that, man. What?
I said I jumped in here originally because I saw that Red Eye Jedi was in here. What's up?
Yeah, Red Eye Jedi, man.
Hello?
New perspective kind of bombed your inbox.
I can hear you now.
What's up? We can hear you.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I can hear you, Red Eye.
What up?
Jedi.
What up, bro?
Hey,
if you got any more stuff to send me in addition to what you sent me.
Yeah, sure. Those comps that I sent you, were you able to, when you download them, were you able to read them? Because some of those that got compressed too small, even if you download them, they were unreadable.
Yeah, there was some documentation there that I could not decide.
I'll resend them to you. Yeah, I'll resend them to you because this guy on Quora, he's a scholar, flat Earth scholar. In fact, he studied mechanical engineering and comparative linguistics at Vienna University, which is a totally prestigious college, and he's just fucking kicking ass quietly over there on Quora, knocking down Glober normie educated people. And I took a bunch of screenshots with my phone, and then emailed them myself, and then pasted them all together in Photoshop. And it's great. Arguments I had never heard flat earthers make. If this guy's been on there since 2016, I'm surprised he hasn't been referenced already, because he just lays it out. He's got a good sense of humor and a quick wit. It's really good.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. That and any other videos that you got.
Oh yeah, I got tons of shit. I got links for days.
Yeah.
It's awesome you actually looked at that shit.
Yeah, Red Eye.
But I was already on the fence coming in, right?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, man, New Perspectives dead on about this guy, man. Super engineer. It's kind of like the machine gun for the globe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a Brian Mullins times 10.
It really is, man. It's Brian Mullins times 10. And if you got the direct link to his Quora,
I'll put it in there. I'll put it in the live stream right now.
And then you can just start going through it, man. I mean, it's ridiculous, man.
See what he has to say.
You got to see it, man. You'll love it, man. Guaranteed.
Yeah, everybody should check it out for sure.
Yeah, make sure just check it out. There you go.
Who are we talking about?
We're talking about
there's this guy on Quora. He's a mechanical engineer, and he studied that in linguistics at Vienna University. He's a scholar, and he's kicking ass on Quora. I just stumbled upon him one day, looking up stuff about the ether. And I was like, oh my God, he's answering all these questions. He's a full-on flat earther. It's awesome.
So the link is in the description in the live stream voice text. I want you guys to click on it. Go on there, read a couple of his papers. He's got about 100 or so papers that you can look through. And literally, they're detailed with links and everything, man. It's great, man.
Yeah, he answered like over 300 questions. So I haven't even begun to read them all yet.
Dude, you can't even go into the comment section without just having your head blown, man. I mean, it's great, man. It's a great find. It's like a machine gun for us people looking into this stuff, man. It's a machine gun of evidence.
Hey, just check your DMs. I sent you one comp already in the link, but I'll send you more.
Yeah, I heard that. I have been having trouble with all of my chats in Discord, so I'll take a look and see if I can find it.
Yeah, let me know. Otherwise, I'll put them in the live stream for you or something.
My DMs.
We'll just email you the link or something, Jack, man. We'll figure it out, man. We're pretty smart people around here. Last time I checked, this place is absolutely full of incredibly intelligent people, man. I wish I'd have had this shit growing up, man. Would have been great. Just like, I want to go bust an idea on these Mongos tonight, and just like, what do you guys think about gravity and everything? Boom. It would have been just like awesome, man. So you youngsters, man, that found this place, enjoy it, because I didn't have anything even close to resembling this kind of a collaborative, communicative consciousness, man. I love taking my own mind into areas like, oh, I used to believe this, but I found out that that's not true, man. And
what's up?
Sucks, man. Sucks to be in that position, and just you have to be humble, man. You gotta kind of put your head between your legs and go, damn, I fucked up, man. And then you pick your head up and you go, all right, what else we got?
Dude.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm here.
Someone's saying, "What's up to you?"
What?
It's Critical Inception. What's up? I'm chilling with Just Jack right now. He wants to know if you saw the post he made about the hats he's selling.
The flyer last night.
The flyer.
What? Which flyer?
You remember when we were trying to get pictures of the hats? Remember that?
The hats. The hats. Which hats?
You know, like NASA.
Yesterday.
The NASA one, right? Remember that?
I'm trying to.
You were
blank.
wearing it. You were wearing a hat, I think, Kenny, when they were talking about it. It was a hat you were wearing.
It's the NASA Imagineering going nowhere. Remember?
Yeah. Okay. Now it's coming back to me, man. Yeah. That was like 2018, man. Right? Somewhere in
Right.
there.
Hold on. Just the one down here with all of them together. That I sent you and you forwarded it. No, I don't think it's that far down, dude. I sent it to you and then you posted it. Dang it! You gotta send it. Well, check your email or your text message rather.
Okay.
It's right there. Sorry,
Hey,
man.
did you get the one from me, Just Jack, in your DMs?
My phone died literally right when I touched the DM button, dude. So that's why I'm on.
All right.
Critical.
I'll send him to Critical Inception. You can get him from him.
That's cool. That'll work. Yeah, man.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, hey, sharing information on a platform of this power. I mean, be able to share links and communicate with people, man, is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life, dude. And it's absolutely amazing what this place is capable of in literally a schoolroom setting, man. Like, we're here to just talk about Earth, man, every day, 24/7, man. And to have a class that you can jump in anytime you want, man. You know, this is an open platform, man. Yeah, I remind you guys of that. That's not
Right. Posted it. All right, dude. That's 12 hats. 12 hats that I made right there. I gave you the layout rather than the
yeah.
hat.
Okay, got it. All right, I got it.
So you got one that says flat Earth and like a 3D, font. Then you got flat Earth, globe denier, NASA Imagineering going nowhere since 1959. Something that's about me, Tora, true flat Earth. Try to prove the globe untrue with science and become a flat earther. Vacuum sky is an entropy lie. The Earth is flat. Sex and measure angles to stars using a flat Earth baseline. NASA. And then the other thing is another thing that I'm into about taking the creator's name out of the scriptures, but that, that's neither here nor there.
Excellent, man. So yeah, having a platform where we can share and talk to people who are like into like the globe, man, that's cool, man. We lost our friend here, man. It was a used globe salesman. It's one of his tags. He took off, man. He took off.
Yeah, what was that guy's go? Was he actually a glober or what? Like, I didn't understand
he
what
was trying to
talking about.
understand the principles of perspective, so he's got a little ways to go. I sent him a comp that might help.
Oh, he doesn't understand that things shrink in your vision.
Well, they appear to get smaller. They don't actually get smaller.
Yeah, I know that. It's
They
not Alice in
disappear.
Wonderland.
And even my Glober friend pointed that out to me. I made the mistake and said, things get smaller in the distance. He goes, they appear to get smaller. And that was a fucking Globy friend of mine. I was like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, you're right. They do appear to get smaller. They don't actually get small.
Again.
Was he one of those why can't you see forever kind of people? Or
No, I don't think he's there. I've been smacking him for I don't know how many years.
okay.
What?
probably like, ever
Yeah,
since
he was saying that there should be like a certain distance that there's a vanishing point for, but yeah, there is a certain distance, I guess, depending on the atmosphere, the conditions of the day. But
Depends what day it is.
He knew that. He knew that. He knew that if it was foggy, you only see
right. But I don't know. I came in late. Maybe someone else could adjust. Jack was talking to him.
No, he knew that. He knew that, obviously it's a foggy day. I mean, he was.
What were they arguing about then?
He wasn't completely. But
he was trying to say that if we lived on a flat Earth, we should see all the stars forever in every direction. That's what he was saying.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no duh. That's what I was trying to tell him. It makes no sense. There is a limit to vision, period.
Hey, Timbo, man, he came in with the first thing he said was, hey, man, the Southern Star Trails, bro, they go the opposite way, man. That works on the globe.
East to west.
Facing south, yeah.
And I was like, well,
if you're facing north, I do.
You weren't around. You were here, but you weren't around. I was like, I got a guy underneath it lives there. Underneath the ball. He's right here. And you were probably, fixing your dinner or whatever you're doing, man. But
I was working. I just finished now.
Yeah. So I figured you were working or something. Yeah. But yeah, he was going into that. The Southern Star Trails, they go in a different direction. I go, hey man, but they do go east to west, right?
East to west.
East to west. And that's complicated, man. I mean, east to west. I get it.
Well, they don't just go east to west. They go in circles. And my argument is that there's actually two sets of star trails, and they're above our flat Earth, and they circle in, and they go straight through the celestial equator, parallel to each other in a straight line, east to west. But then they separate from each other, go 360 degrees separated, and then convene right back through the celestial equator. And people think the Southern Star Trails are a globe Earth proof, but they're actually a globe Earth debunk, because if it's two sets of star trails, it works just like thermodynamics, and I can post examples of it as well as a map that our bro E1 long time ago put together, and it's actually the biggest thing that flat Earth is missing out on, I think, because if you think it's just a reflection or just your perception, then you're falling into a trap, because the globe requires that the only reason that this seems to be one going clockwise and one going counterclockwise is because all of a sudden you're upside down on a globe. No, what we observe, and you can stand there and see it, both star trails, one clockwise, one counterclockwise. There's two of them above a stationary plane.
Okay. And it works just like a magnet does, right? The magnet field.
No, like thermodynamics, like a motor, like
a motor,
I'll put it. There's a guy that puts two electrodes. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. The guy who puts two electrodes in water. Yeah, and you can see those little spirals, and they spiral both one clockwise and one counterclockwise, and they spiral in just like the stars work.
The vortex.
I'll put the video. It's a good example of it. Yep, the vortex, totally.
Yeah. No, I buy that too. I mean, it gets problematic though when they're talking about that they go in opposite directions. It definitely still goes east to west, but it's based on the connection.
Opposite circular directions. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a vortex. I mean, I'm not under the illusion that it's a solid structure anyways, as far as like the stars are concerned. So that doesn't bother me too much.
Right, but it's just like when we start getting the arguments that it's just your perception, because that would be very like provable and easy to debunk if it was just about perception, and that's what the globe has to do as well. But you'll often hear them arguing, well, we got counterclockwise and clockwise southern stars, so what's your proof for the flat Earth? That debunks flat Earth, when it's actually the opposite. And they jump on that as if it's a globe win, but it never has been.
Yeah, but their claims are not about looking at star trails from the equator. Their claims are that when they're in the south, looking south, that the stars go in the opposite direction, which is not true, because it still does go east to west.
Well, east to west is a hard thing to say, because when it's circular path, it's circular. It's not one straight line.
Right.
They're going in circles. So east to west is hard to even say. But I'd say clockwise and counterclockwise is just a better way to describe it.
Yeah, I mean,
because they have to believe it's only looking like it's counterclockwise in the south because they're upside down. That's the only reason it looks that way to them. So it debunks the globe because we actually see them both at the same time doing opposite circular motion.
That's right, Dave. I can stand here in my beautiful 32 degrees latitude and say, hey, man, the stars in the northern part of the sky go this way, and the stars in the southern sky go this way, man.
Yeah. Check out that video I just posted in the live stream voice chat.
So how do they explain this, Dave? How do they explain me standing in the northern hemisphere sees the stars going in two different directions?
Yeah, exactly. They can't. That's what they have.
I'll give you the answer. I'll give you the answer right now. Here's the answer.
What's
the stars you see are your stars. The stars I see are my stars, and that's the end of it.
It doesn't work that easily because he's seeing both stars. He's seeing both sets of stars going opposite directions at the same time.
Well, he's saying where he's at in the northern area.
We see it too, man.
That he's
right here in the northern.
He's seeing the southern stars in the northern area go the opposite direction of the ones above him.
Yep. If the southern stars in where I live, or where Dave and I live,
in Cali,
in Southern California, we can see the stars going in two different directions, man. But they're all going east to west. But one of them turns, down. One of them turns up, right? So
two horseshoes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fascinating. There you go. Who's dropping?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. That is a perspective when you're, I'm in South Carolina, and you can see that at the edge of the horizon.
Exactly.
Where they seem to appear to be going the, horseshoe to horseshoe. Yeah.
Yeah. So they turn both ways, man, at both horizons, man. How do those Mongos fucking explain that one, man?
Check out the map I just put in the last one I just posted. There's 3 of them, but you can see that's the magnetism. Yeah, that works that way, and then you can see the one in the middle that shows that this is how the globe could be, and this is it looks just like a globe, but it's flat. It's just that the stars are going in opposite directions above us, and then that last one's E1's map, who's the man from way back.
Yeah, that's going back a minute, Yeah, man. So, I'm going to turn that on those Mongos and say, hey, man, you got your southern stars. Hey, guess what, man? In the northern hemisphere, the stars turn in 2 different directions. How about that, man? How's that work? How's that working for you, bro? Come on.
I got a question for you. I got Discord, having issues with the chat, unloaded Discord, reloaded Discord, signed out, signed in, and I still can't get chat to work. I can't even scroll the main chat. That's ridiculous.
So that on your phone, man, it should be like, okay, let me look on my phone, man. Let's see if I can, man. Damn.
Like yesterday, we were dealing with the volume issue, and now I can't get the chat to work at all.
So, damn. Discord tried to
but I can't
sell me an app, man. Bastards. Fucking bastards. Yeah, it's not loading. I can't get it to load.
So you're having issues with your phone version as well?
Yep. Yeah.
I guess I'll have to pull a laptop.
Well, at least you can talk, man, for now.
Yeah, not everybody's happy about that.
They'll get over it, man. Trust me, man. I've been down this road. Dude, we go back a long way, Jack, man. And
way back.
You were out there like doing like frontline activism, man. And I appreciate it. And you even sent me like a list of, hey, man, these are the pictures I show people off my phone, man. Check it out.
Yep. Yep. The flat smacking. Yep.
Kind of a flat smacking tutorial real quick, And
yeah, I call it the flat smacking slideshow. Yeah.
Flat smacking slideshow.
Hold on. I'll pull it up right now so I can tell you what they are, so you can remember them. Hold on one second.
So yeah, anybody that's out there on the front lines, I've been out there. Right now, I'm on the sidelines. I got bench, but I'm on Discord. So that's something, man.
I'm ready when you are.
Go ahead.
All right. So the first one I have is the Masonic Science of the Globe Earth. Beat of globe Earth orbit, 66.600 miles per hour. Curvature in 1 mile squared, 0.666 feet. Axis tilt, 66.6 degrees. Second picture. Go to nasa.gov, download the lunar module, the very first lunar module, and then zoom in at the top, and you can see duct tape holding panels together. The panels don't even fit. You got little tarps hanging down with curtain rods. You got some tin foil there. You zoom in to behind the dude's feet, and you can see footprints because it's really soft sand. Yet, there's no sand from the lunar module landing. There's no sand on the feet. It's just perfect. It's serene.
It's perfect.
Next picture. 4 observable proofs of the flat Earth. You have a hot spot directly under the sun. A hot spot directly under the sun, and it's proving that it's close because it doesn't light up half of the Earth like they say it does. Water always finds its level, does not curve.
Yep.
The angle of crepuscular rays prove that the sunlight is not parallel and not millions of miles away. The horizon is always flat and appears to rise with eye level, which is impossible on a ball. Then I show how the sun and moon can move over a map, which is the AE projection, which I know some people don't like that. That's fine. Then we have the United Nations map picture, and it shows the International Maritime Organization, World Meteorological Organization, the World Health Organization. We've heard from them recently. And the International Aviation Organization, and they all use an AE projection.
We've heard of it.
And we have a picture of 120,000 feet, and it says you never have to look down to see the dropping visible tangent horizon on a calculated ball. Then I have the last high-definition photograph from Russia, and it looks like a cartoon neon ball with oranges and yellows. Ridiculous. And I said, Russia's highest definition space image, do you believe you live on this cartoon neon ball? Then I have the pictures of the Photoshop clouds, copy and paste, done by Richard Simmons. Oh, sorry, not Richard Simmons. Robert Simon. That's funny. Sweating to the oldies. Then the quote from Robert Simon. Data visualizers and designer Robert Simon, Mr. Blue Marble, says, my role is to make imagery from Earth science data. I turn data into pictures. I rely on engineers and scientists to produce the data. Our team, which is writers and visualizers, translate data into a usable and understandable form, aka images, to explain what we are seeing. So he's taking data, and then he has to create images to explain what they're seeing from data. The last time anyone took an alleged photograph from above low Earth orbit that showed an entire hemisphere was in 1972. Now, this quote was in
that was 2015. That was 50 years ago, Jack.
72. Yeah, this was in 2015. The quote is there.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, it is Photoshop because it has to be.
It has to be.
Then I have 8 pictures of globes. 1972, 97, 2002, 2007, 2012, 2014, 2015, 2017.
That's kind of a bust, man. It's kind of a bust for the globe, man. It's kind of a bust.
I have 8 different globes here, and it says a lot of inconsistencies between the official NASA images of Earth from space. Colors, cloud patterns, some copy and pasted, continent locations, and sizes all change throughout the years.
Yep.
According to NASA, Earth is actually an oblate, pear-shaped spheroid. Then why do we keep seeing pictures of perfect spheres from NASA?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Exactly.
It's a pear shape. Yeah,
Then we have a article that was written in 2013. Estimated as much as 370,000 pieces of space junk are floating around in Earth's orbit. 22,000 objects are big enough to track, and they are traveling at speeds of up to 22,000 miles per hour. How do you see the sun, moon, and stars without any sighting of any of this space garbage getting in the way? Amazing.
Amazing. It's amazing. How dare you? How dare
Then we have the Danyang Kunshan Grand Bridge in China.
Bridge. That's my favorite one, man. That's my favorite. The bridge.
This bad boy is 102.4 miles. It's a viaduct bridge of high-speed railway.
Yeah.
Should have a curvature of 6,990 feet.
7,000 feet of curvature on that bridge, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Then I show 4 pictures of mirages. There's a boat floating upside down on top of itself in a mirror image. You see like half of an island floating in the sky. You see the Sahara Desert with the trees melting into each other. And then you have a picture of the skyline from Michigan to Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And it's 52 miles away. And it should have over 1,800 feet of curvature, hiding the tallest building completely.
Yeah.
The meteorologist says what you're seeing here is a mirage.
It's a mirage. I'm telling you, it's a mirage.
Then I have the longest photography, the longest land photo from Peak de Fenestrelles to Peak de Gaspard. And it says at 275 plus miles, Peak Gaspard should be 3,800 feet below the visible tangent horizon. Now, some people have come up with some different math, but I actually drew this on CAD. So the top peak should have 3,800 feet
I drew
covering
this
it.
on CAD, man. I love that, man. I love that.
And then there's the curvature formula on the back end with the CAD drawing by somebody else, not me. There we go.
Hey, ask Critical Inception if he's getting the DM from me, just so that I.
Are you getting his DM?
New perspective, tell him.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yo, man, what's happening?
Yo, what's going on? But dude,
Hey,
I show that to a normie, okay? And I've only had a few incidences where they're like, no, it's all nonsense. Most of the time, I will get at least, that's interesting, I'll look into it. I never get,
piss off.
oh, that all makes perfect sense. No, I've never gotten that.
Do you have that all in like one comp to look at? You could DM me it, or have someone else say it? Or
It's a slideshow of a bunch of little pictures, but I can forward it to you through Critical Deception, I guess. Yep, there's the
all right,
link.
cool.
To the Scholar and Chlora. I got that. All right.
All right, cool. I'll send the comps now. Tell them to look out. The one I'm about to send, this first one, it's a great one. I just posted in a live stream. Huh?
Okay, 1 second.
Hey,
Sorry, my microphone is way sensitive. I am so sorry, guys.
No, you're
The
good.
guy says there, I was going to read real quick from the one I just posted on a live stream. The highlighted part I put is that the guy, it's another different guy than Michael Cora on Michael Brenner on Cora answering this. But he says that the Earth is flat is apparent from the amount of evidence that has been accumulated and from observations that we can all make. The shape of the Earth is an old lie, and it has been a big lie, obviously, but it is kept in place for money and power.
Dude, that sounds
Simple.
like exactly what I was saying flat smacking today. Like almost word for word. That's amazing. That's amazing.
He goes through like all these different things too. Like the one main place that would be different is Antarctica. The amount of resources there and their accessibility could be hidden. As far as we know, the minerals of Antarctica are being exploited. Too few people have been there to say. there may be lands there beyond the ice wall, which we do not know about. According to Admiral Byrd, there was extensive land beyond Little America, the size of the United States, and it was astoundingly rich in mineral resources. 2, there may be another group of people there, again, which we do not know about. Number 3, if the Earth is flat, the oceans are much bigger than we know. The resources of the oceans may also be much greater than we know. 3, he says, given 1 and 3, many shortages, which we are told about, may be artificial. That this would keep the price of those goods high. Given the possibility of 2, there may be another market for resources or manufactured goods and a place from which those to purchase those goods. Those markets may be kept private. These markets may be kept for profitability of those who know the true geography. And then he goes on, the rocket program, the space program, the Space Force are all boondoggles. These programs get billions of dollars annually. We get nothing from them. The so-called private space agencies are actually military. It gives the military more power financially. The military has become more proficient at propaganda and deception. The last one, certain departments of the universities collaborate with the military and get contracts for research. The militaries thus have some measure of control over the universities and, by extension, the educational system. The universities collaborate with the military and teach what the military wants them to. This includes geography, astronomy, cosmology, and physics. It may also extend to subjects such as psychology. Last thing is aerospace and communications then fall under the military control. Only the military has the key to many technologies, and only the military knows how they truly work. And then he says the power and the money that derives from the deception are great. Whether it is the military or another government agency which is behind the deception, or a group of private individuals, it's highly speculative. But the Navy and the Air Force must know what's up. Whether there is any room for conspiracy is unclear. The experts have replaced the priests. Consumerism and materialism and reductionism and anime have replaced spirituality. The true shape of the world and the energy which abounds in it would reveal some truly meaningful and fundamental principles about life. As far as we know about the past, knowledge was not shared. Trade routes were a big secret. Control of markets was kept to a few to exploit. Power was not democratized. Wealth was not distributed for everyone's enjoyment. Inequality was not just tolerated, but apparently created. This has never changed. Even something as basic as the true shape of the earth and the little that we can know about our place in the universe is denied to us.
Nice.
Boom, man. Boom. Smoke that, Mongos, man. Smoke that one. Because that's deep, man. There's a lot in there, man. Psychology.
Right. It makes sense, though. I mean, it sucks because we're really tipping over apple carts. That means the apples, that if the price of apples would be like totally different because we tipped over the cart, that's why they don't want us to say this shit. Because that means that if there's infinite gold, there's no value to gold in the same way, right? So they have to keep the scarce markets, and that's why they have to make the scarce lands. And the way to do that is say there is no more land. The only way to do that is say you're on a ball.
It's like the Beers family, man, who controls all the diamonds. I mean, they're we got a bunch of them here in this vault over here, but they're kind of rare. They're apparently they're not rare.
But I mean, if you're the first person to find the copper mine before copper was a thing, are you going to go tell everybody about your copper mine? No. It's not like, everybody gets the copper. It's not like everybody should be just taking my copper from me. You know, I'm not justifying anything, but of course it works that way. That's all I'm saying.
It's called greed.
I'd share my copper.
Yeah, there's a difference between sharing it and just like, giving it all away so that you have none. Yeah.
So, they do go ahead and hide a bunch of truths from us, man. They just give us the opposite of whatever they're telling us, man. If they say
there's a difference. Yeah.
They say it's good for you.
Of course, they're not going to share it all because information is valuable, right? right?
I mean, it's just the Occam's razor of information. I mean, like, oh yeah, I got information on how to fix that 72 Ford, whatever.
Sure. Right.
And
if you're in that business, you're not going to go tell everybody for free. You're going to use that knowledge for your own benefit.
I'm not going to tell you how to fix that thing just like I do, man. I mean, I can fix it like nobody else. Yeah.
Right.
What would I tell you, man? Yeah. I'm going to cut. This is just Occam's razor of information, man. Period. And
look, it says in Discord, uploading.
Yeah, if knowledge is power, then why would all information be free? Right? Simple as that.
All right.
Yeah, dude, this guy sounds like a really cool dude, man. Like, he needs to come flat smacking with me. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I could have used him in my corner today. Like,
yeah, that's a different guy than the one I was talking about that answered that question that I made. But
who was that guy?
There's a different guy. His name is Liz, or it's actually a woman, Liz Burfitt. You can see her name at the top. She studied at the University of Minnesota, Duluth. But the ones I'm going to send, I'll send all the other comps
as well.
I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay, thank you.
But tell him to check out the ones I'm about to send. That these are all the ones from Michael Brenner. And this guy is over in Germany. He's German, I think. And so, yeah. Oh, I didn't send it to him yet. I'll send that one to him as well as all the other comps that I've made. But awesome. Yeah, he's a German dude, but he studied linguistics and mechanical engineering at Vienna University. So
cool.
Yeah, he's probably not going to be coming in here.
This lady sounds like, the quotes that she was making. Basically, I was at it for like 5 hours today. Basically, everything she said in that statement, I said today. No joke, like without a doubt.
Yeah.
And the last conversation, the last conversation I had that was the most interesting. The guy still walked away, still believing in a globe, but he's going to at least look into it. But he was a mechanical engineer, and I was able to talk to him on a different level than average Joe normie, because I could use terms that only an engineer would understand. So exactly. It makes it interesting.
Yeah, check out all the ones I'm sending to him now. You're gonna love it. Because these are the screenshots that I took and put into comps. But just go to the link that I put right in the very beginning above all these comps. Check out his page, because he answers like over 300 questions. You just flat smack in other educated normies on fucking Quora quietly this whole time.
Nice. Very cool. Yeah, man. Good stuff. I'm trying to
all kinds of stuff on perspective. He does orbital mechanics. I mean, stuff that there's so many things in here that you could pick out that make it just impossible.
Yeah,
it's
impossible,
and that's what we need, because they've got an answer for a lot of things, and I usually grade them like 1 to, maybe there's hardly any 5s, but like on a scale of 1 to 5, they got a lot of 1s, like just passing plausibility, and then there's 0. There's some that are 0, and that's what they hate, when there's not some kind of calculation or mathematical plausibility to it that they can come up with, and that's what's really going to end this.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, so I'm trying to send my 16 slides from my slideshow, but I don't know if it's going to work because my chat is very wonky.
We got it. It's in the line. It's in there, man. Critical Inception.
It's Critical Inception. Okay, so mine didn't come through there. That's what I thought. Yeah, because I tried to send it first, and like I said, for some reason my Discord chat doesn't work. So
it's working. Critical Inception's got it. Thank you, brother. Way to go, man.
How come my Discord doesn't work? It's not fair.
My favorite one is that bridge, man. That China bridge. Oh, man, that's a beauty.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's Aqueduct Speed Train Bridge, dude. They can't it has to do with water flow. It has to do with water flow and a train, dude. You can't curve that crap without knowing.
Yeah, you guys are done. I mean, thank you. Thanks for playing, man.
Thanks for playing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Thanks for playing. Take care now. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you don't win the prize, man. Sorry. Land to land, man. Where's the hump, bro? We're missing a little humpity hump here. That'd be cool.
It's only 7,000 feet or so, dude. Like, it's not a big deal.
It's only like a big giant mountain out here where I can go snowboarding. Right? Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Nice try though. It was good. It was good. It was a good attempt. I appreciate you guys playing. Time to call it a game, man. Nice day, bro. Have a nice day.
Oh, I'm looking at the stuff that was sent to me, and it looks like my slides on steroids.
Yeah, it's on steroids, bro. You'll dig the depth.
Are you getting those comps? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, we're looking at it right now.
Okay.
But in our view, it looks like a bunch of small sheets. But yeah,
you have to download them to read them.
Yep, no worries. Looks like yum yum. That's what I got to think about that.
No. Yeah. Anytime we get high level educated person saying, "Hey, man, let's look at the reality of where we live," and that's what this Brenner guy did, man. He's like, "Oh shit, here's the I think he might be retired or whatever. I don't know, but he took it.
He ain't got nothing better to do. Yeah, he ain't got nothing better to do but to look back on his life and be like, wait a second. Wait, let's look at this again.
Right? But there's no threat that way. And there's no threat because they can't, if he's retired, they can't threaten his position.
And here's the cool thing, man. He's been doing it for like almost 5 years, man. Like 5 years he's been doing it. It's not like he's just started yesterday or something.
But he doesn't hold back when it comes to like even the pandemic stuff. So I'm thinking that somebody's going to find a reason to take his post down. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to grab as much as I can before it's gone.
Right.
Hey, man, grab as much as you can. Clip it, tweak it.
I even thought making a little book out of this, and then see if I can get him to co-sign on it,
Totally.
I mean, you got to look at the comments too, man. He engages with the people. And
don't feed the trolls.
Back and forth. Exactly.
Trolls, but he just like parks them on the bench, and they got nothing,
right?
Man, they got zip. We know they got zip, man. They got refraction and distraction, but we'll keep moving. Go ahead.
That is absolutely right. The refraction, distraction, yeah.
Hey Dave, real quick, did you catch Bob the Science Guy in here today by chance?
No, I'll go back and hear it if it was good.
Bob the Science Guy got a 2-inch observation, bro. 2-inch. Okay,
I bet he has a 2-inch.
Over half a mile.
Half a mile, 2-inch observation through his auto level, bro. 2-incher.
All right.
It's good. Yeah, Miggy took him to task.
Nice.
There's a few other people in here.
It just sounds like such a ridiculous task to use a auto leveler over a half a mile. Oh my gosh, no.
Well, I mean, if you want to get down to the nanoscale, man, we get down to the nanoscale over 100 yards or something. There are machines that can measure within a nanometer at 100, at 300 yards, dude. Nanometer.
That's nothing, dude. Nanometer can tell you
millionth, 1 millionth of a fucking millimeter.
Yeah, they can also tell you how far away, what it's made of, the size of it, how it got there, all by the color of a dot of a light in the sky. So they can do all sorts of stuff, man. It's crazy.
That's cock show shit compared to actually measuring something. Hey, man, I'm not against a macro measurement. I mean,
sure.
But we're talking like a nanometer at 300 yards. What? You could measure that? Yeah, they do have a machine there that has to be that accurate.
Doing it with lasers or what? How?
Well, Get Beget, man, he's a regular in here. He went out and explored the way that they do the 3D printing of the Airbus airplanes, and they had to have this really long flat surface in order for this 3D printer to work. They 3D print airplanes now. You guys knew that?
No, I did not. Negative.
No. And it had to be super accurate, man. And they had this 300-yard area that had to be within nanometers, man. Accurate. And
Yeah,
they
pretty
built
crazy.
this thing, the 3D printer that could print these giant airplanes. And
I imagine if you get it down to the nanometer, that's really going to cut down on any resistance.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really
So-
get rid of the resistance.
Yeah, there's no curvature.
Yeah.
Just something that Get Beget brought up. He's been bringing it up for, I don't know, like a year or so around here. And I thought that was interesting.
Totally.
Yeah. So
How's your family, Just Jack? How's your family doing, by the way?
They're doing real good. Everybody's healthy and happy, man. Healthy and happy.
Awesome.
Yep, they
You got
had a
big
lot
one,
of
right?
fun
Oh,
too.
you have like three or four kids?
Keep going. I got 8.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It was a lot. That's
Yeah.
right. Amazing.
Yeah, it's
Amazing.
his, hers, ours, and theirs. I had 1, she had 2. We got married. We adopted my sister's 2 and had 3 of our own.
the Brady Bunch times 2. It's the no.
But my youngest one, we were at the Flat Earth convention the last day of it, and somebody thought it would be funny, and like literally, not sarcastically, somebody thought it would be funny to buy a bunch of globe beach balls, right?
Yeah.
So
Hell yeah. That's a lot.
there's quite a few flat earthers with children, and I only have one small child that's 7, my little girl, and so her and a bunch of other small children, under the age of 10, were up there, and it's almost like instinctually they just decided we're going to take this beach ball and smash the hell out of them and blow them up. So it was lots of fun, man. Yeah, like we didn't even have to tell them to do it. Like they recognized ball globe and they went after it. They just destroyed it, man.
Nice.
I'm telling you, man, my daughter's going to be dangerous when she's an adult. I mean, she's a lifetime globe earther. She knows all the globe arguments, all the proofs that the earth is flat and stationary.
Nice.
She's going to be killing
Reminds
it,
me
man.
of remember the Globe Pinata
Yep.
back in
That
the
was-
day, the IPS event. That was at the art event that IPS put together back when he was really cool.
Way back when, yeah.
That was Las Vegas, right?
No, he was in New Mexico,
Oh shit, that's going way back.
Albuquerque. Albuquerque, yeah. They did the first Flat Earth art show. Were you at that, Just Jack?
No, but I saw scenes from it. And
That was
whatnot.
called FEMA. That was the FEMA show.
No, that was in Denver.
That was in That was in Colorado.
Yeah.
So in
Before
in
FEMA?
2020, we were having a Flat Tower Fest,
Right.
and we were supposed to like not get together, if you know what I mean, right?
Hey, how dare you? How dare?
And it was nice, like there was no people with face diapers, there was none of that. So we had a piñata as well.
Wait. You hugged people and you shook their hand.
Oh yeah. Oh heck yeah.
And
Like I hugged hundreds of people, no joke. Man,
What
like,
they actually requested that you don't get close to each other at the Flat Earth event?
No. That's why she rented the event center, because they said that it's your responsibility. You could do what you want.
Mhm.
At your own risk type of deal. And yeah, they were really cool about it. That's why we had the event there again this year. Like we've been doing it with them. Like
cool, man.
So anyway, so in 2020 we had a piñata as well, but our pinata had little fuzzy balls sticking off the side of it in a red color, if you know what I mean.
It had the cocoa.
Okay.
Had the cocoa pokes sticking
Cocoa
out.
design, yeah. And
Nice.
you know, again, the children got to destroy that thing too. They were loving it. So, yeah. And you know, I talked to my daughter about all this nonsense. You know, like, okay, here's what they're saying, and you know, here's the reality of it. Now, you know, you think for yourself, and you tell me if you think this makes sense. And then I would lay down all the information. And I mean, she's bright for 7 because I don't sugarcoat anything with her. I don't baby things down for her. You know, and you know, she made up her own song when we would go through the store during that year. So, like, let's say we'd be walking through, you know, a grocery store or, you know, supply store or whatever.
Right.
And she would be going through the aisle singing, "Don't be afraid of the cartoon virus." And she would just sing it really loud,
Oh shit!
man. Like,
Nice.
yeah, fun times, dude. Fun times. Some people laughed at her. Some people smiled. Other people, like, angry eyes. I'm going to kill that little girl. You know, like.
You're
Jeez,
homeschooling
man.
though, right?
Yeah.
You're homeschooling?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
He's a-
because otherwise that would they'd have
Even
to get.
before Flat
that's
Earth, I
the
was
craziest
homeschooling.
part about it.
That's right.
Yeah, that's the craziest part about it. These kids that have to they had to go get the vax just to even go to school, and the parents too.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
That's
bad.
the craziest part. They
It's
really
called-
forced it that
Called
way.
the cocoa poke around here.
Yeah.
Cocoa
It's
poke.
getting really weird for me because I haven't watched, like, you know, network television or whatever for like years now. And we were at the karaoke bar and they had like sports channel, whatever, and they had normal commercials on there. And it's like every other commercial was like full of propaganda, man. Whether it be about cocoa or about outer space or anything, like every other commercial, it's like, are you kidding me? Can you give it a break?
Yeah, man. It's cocoa globe cock syndrome.
All the time, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
they had this like chick wearing a green screen suit in the space station. Like, I was like, really? You're just gonna put it out there like that?
Yep.
I mean,
They do, man. They put it out there straight away, man. And
yeah, it's crazy, dude.
well, it's part of their black magic bullshit that we just
Yeah.
that we have to call them out on it because that's all we can do, man. I mean, I have to call cuckery when I see it, and yeah, it's complete cuckery.
Back when I first got into Flat Earth, I used to post like short videos of commercials or TV shows that I catch where they're like, you know,
Oh, yeah.
dropping Flat Earth hints or showing like
Yeah,
you
they
know,
did a lot of them back
exposing
then.
globe stuff like that.
Oh,
But now it's even worse. Like I said, every other commercial is like propaganda city, man.
yeah, it's complete brainwashing in my book, but
Craziness.
yeah, it is. And
The first patent for the television was called a mind control device, by the way.
No way! I want to see that. Fuck yeah! That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You gotta look it up, man. Look up land patent.
I
Or
will.
look up patent for mind control device, and you'll see it's a picture of a TV and someone's face looking like their brain is melting. It's crazy.
fuck, new perspectives all over that, man.
Right?
He's all over that one. I heard that the television was weaponized during the war, the World War II, and
Yeah, they waited that long, right?
it was taken over by the U.S. government, and it never released its war authority on the television. That's what I heard, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard it was
No,
weaponized.
what was that project called where they can control the television for propaganda? What was that called?
Damn.
Operation something. I forget. Hummingbird?
Mockingbird.
Mockingbird. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that came out later in the 70s, I think, man, when they
So the patent is US 6506148B2.
Of course it was. A lot of sixes in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
How dare you guys?
But yeah, that's the mind control devices. And it looks like a VCR, a cable box, and a television.
There you go.
And this is way back. Like before we had VCR and cable boxes. Okay. It's crazy.
Hey, I'm sending you all those comps in your DMs too, just so you don't have to have him like send them to you.
Yeah, the problem is I can't access any chats in Discord for some reason.
Well, when you can, you will. They'll have them there.
Jack is being censored.
I am
by Discord and the powers and the powers.
That should not be.
It should not be. But yeah, he's being censored. He's being manipulated. His phone is, I don't know.